And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes Diggs. And he won't get
No, I just know my defense is good enough to hold you.
At their own 19-yard line.
If I didn't miss that field goal, I would be winning.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust it? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Second down.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Trubisky to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Holy shit, Diggs.
The 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their
Diggs was
timeouts.
wide open.
As they'll stop him with a little
That
over
was
30
wild.
ticks
He
to
was
go
so
in the
fast.
football game. Throwing now is Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Working with his 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Walker. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? It ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Broncos 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes Diggs. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. Stephon Diggs. And he will score.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
Don't know. What'd you say about the streak, John?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nnamdi Asomugha. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, This is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And a busy night for Henry continues. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell.
Wilson's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Makes it 3rd and 10.
Off play action. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going deep for... And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Another cheat.
Making it extra special. Not only did I get
What happened to your streak, John?
this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that.
There ain't no cheating going on.
Where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.